Welcome back, wrestling WWE fans, to a story that's heavy with sorrow and the unbreakable bonds of family, a moment that cuts through the heart of the wrestling world. Tonight, we're stepping into the quiet, sterile halls of a hospital where Roman Reigns met Jey Uso after a horrifying injury at WWE WrestlePalooza, a scene that left fans in tears. This isn't just a wrestling story, it's a deeply human tale of grief, loyalty, and the fight to hold a family together against all odds. The fluorescent lights flickered as Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, stood at Jey Uso's bedside, his face etched with anguish over his cousin's broken body. For fans in the US and the UK crowd in London, this wasn't just a moment, it was a raw glimpse into the pain of a family fractured by a brutal sport, a story that mirrors the personal losses we all fear. The image of Roman, a stoic leader, grappling with Jey's suffering spoke to the heart of what it means to stand by those we love. Please like, share, and subscribe for more WWE content. The hospital visit came after a devastating moment at WrestlePalooza, where Jey Uso suffered a horrifying injury, a shattered knee from a high-risk move gone wrong, captured in chilling slow-motion footage. The US crowd erupted with chants, fans from Chicago to Miami holding their breath as medics rushed Jey from the ring, their cheers turning to silence. For American fans, this was a story of grief, a reminder of how quickly glory can turn to tragedy in the ring. Across the ocean, British fans in London couldn't believe it, their screens filled with the image of Jey writhing in pain, a scene that felt ripped from the darkest chapters of wrestling history. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as fans in England, steeped in tales of sacrifice and resilience, mourned the sight of a warrior brought low. The moment was a stark reminder of the physical toll wrestling demands, pulling fans into the heart of the drama. Insiders revealed the real story was even more heart-wrenching. Jey's injury wasn't just a physical blow, it was a crisis that threatened to unravel the bloodline, a family already strained by internal betrayals. For American fans, this was a scandal that hit hard, a glimpse into the real backstage dynamics where personal struggles spill into the spotlight. Across America, fans were in shock, their loyalty to Jey tested by the fear that his career might be over. The UK crowd felt the weight of Jey's pain just as deeply. British fans in London, who had cheered the Usos' high-flying moves in arenas like the O2, saw Jey's injury as a tragic echo of their own wrestling heroes, like Dynamite Kid, who paid a heavy price for the sport. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as fans in England rallied behind Jey, their voices echoing through pubs and living rooms, urging him to fight on. Roman's hospital visit was a moment of raw vulnerability. Sources say he sat by Jey's side for hours, his voice low as he spoke of their shared history, the bloodline's legacy, and the pain of past betrayals within their family. For American fans, this was a gut punch, a reminder of how family breakdowns can tear at the heart of even the strongest dynasties. The US crowd erupted with chants, their voices a testament to the bond between Roman and Jey. In the UK, the moment took on a sacred quality. British fans in London couldn't believe it when whispers surfaced of Roman's own health struggles, a recent injury he'd kept hidden to lead the bloodline. The UK wrestling tradition, with its reverence for warriors who endure in silence, saw Roman as a pillar of strength, his presence at Jey's bedside a testament to loyalty. Fans in England began sharing tributes, inspired by a leader who stood by his family. The real backstage dynamics were a storm of emotions. Wrestlers like Solo Sikoa and Sami Zayn, tied to the bloodline, were seen visiting Jey, their faces heavy with concern. For American fans, this was a rare glimpse into the camaraderie that exists behind the curtain, a reminder that wrestling is a family, even when tested by tragedy. The US crowd erupted with chants, their voices a unified stand for Jey, a man fighting for his future. In the UK, the focus was on hope. British fans in London, steeped in a wrestling culture that values resilience, saw Jey's injury as a chance for the bloodline to heal old wounds. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as fans in England called for Jey to rise again, their support a rallying cry for a warrior facing his darkest hour. The hospital room became a symbol of unity in a fractured world. Alright, we're halfway through, and things are about to take a serious turn. If you thought you knew where this was going, think again, this is where the real drama unfolds. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. The real bombshell came when insiders leaked a shocking revelation. Jay's injury may have been exacerbated by a backstage scandal, with whispers that a rival faction had pushed him to take riskier moves to prove his worth. For American fans, this was a gut punch, a glimpse into the cutthroat politics that simmer behind the scenes. Across America, fans were in shock, their social media posts filled with outrage, demanding answers for their fallen star. In the UK, the news hit like a thunderbolt. British fans in London couldn't believe it when reports surfaced that Roman suspected Seth Rollins' involvement, a betrayal that echoed past fractures in the bloodline. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as fans in England saw this as a modern tragedy, a family torn apart by ambition. The scandal was a stark reminder of the cost of power in wrestling. Roman's words to Jay were a masterclass in leadership. He spoke of the sacrifices they'd both made, missing family moments, wrestling through pain, carrying the weight of the Anoa'i legacy. For American fans, this was a raw glimpse into the toll of wrestling, a world where health crises and personal struggles are hidden behind the glitz. The US crowd erupted with chants, their voices a testament to Roman's unwavering loyalty. In the UK, Roman's words struck a deep chord. British fans in London couldn't believe it when he vowed to stand by Jay, not just as a leader, but as a brother offering hope. The UK wrestling tradition, with its emphasis on heart and grit, saw Roman's presence as a rallying cry. Fans in England began creating fan art and hashtags, celebrating a man who refused to let tragedy break his family. The hospital room became a place of reckoning. Roman spoke of the grief that haunted their family, referencing fallen stars like Umaga, whose loss still lingered. For American fans, this was a moment of raw sorrow, a reminder of the tributes paid to those who left too soon. Across America, fans were in shock, their cheers a plea for Jay to honor his family's legacy. In the UK, the moment was heartbreaking. British fans in London couldn't believe it as Roman's voice broke, his words a tribute to the fallen who had shaped their path. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as fans in England saw this as a nod to every wrestler who left a mark. The outpouring of support was a testament to wrestling's enduring power. The locker room was a storm of emotions, with wrestlers like Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes offering quiet support to Jay, revealing a camaraderie rarely seen by fans. For American fans, this was a reminder that wrestling is a family, even amidst tragedy. The US crowd erupted with chants, their voices a unified stand for Jay, a man fighting to reclaim his future. In the UK, the focus was on redemption. British fans in London, who had cheered Jay's high-flying moves in arenas like Manchester, saw his injury as a chance to rebuild. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as fans in England urged Jay to rise, their support a testament to wrestling's power to heal. The moment was a turning point, a spark of hope in a dark chapter. As Roman left the hospital, he vowed to confront those responsible for Jay's pain, his eyes burning with resolve. The US crowd erupted with chants, their voices carrying across arenas from Dallas to New York, as American fans saw Roman's defiance as a stand for loyalty. The idea that even in the face of betrayal, family could prevail was a message that resonated deeply. In the UK, the moment was a rallying cry. British fans in London couldn't believe it when Roman dedicated his fight to Jay and the fans, a nod to the wrestling tradition that values connection above all. The chants in England grew louder, a chorus of support for a family finding its strength. The story was far from over, but Roman's visit was a moment of triumph. The fallout from WrestlePalooza is still unfolding, with Roman preparing to face those who threatened his family's legacy. For American fans, it's a story of resilience, a chance for Jay to rise again with Roman by his side. Across America, fans were in shock, their anticipation building for a comeback that promises to be historic. In the UK, the excitement is palpable. British fans in London, steeped in a wrestling culture that celebrates heart and soul, see Jay's journey as a testament to redemption. The UK wrestling tradition was felt in every chant, as fans in England vowed to stand by Roman and Jay, their voices a bridge across the Atlantic. This is more than wrestling, it's a story of love, loss, and loyalty that binds us all. Roman Reigns' hospital meeting with Jey Uso after WrestlePalooza isn't just a moment in WWE, it's a testament to the power of family, a reminder that even in our darkest moments, we can find strength in those who stand by us. For American and British fans, this story speaks to the heart of why we love wrestling. It's about sacrifice, loyalty, and the legacies we fight to protect. From the arenas of the US to the historic venues of the UK, this journey is our journey, a saga of love that will echo for generations.